Hey guys, what's going on? I have a top 25 here, but it's not based on one thing. We will be doing 5 out of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 4 that will be coming out. I'll be rating the additions, and then because I'm actually a really big Batman fan, I'll be counting down the 20 Batman people that should be in the movies. Okay, so let's get the Call of Duty off our chests. So, number 5, worst one, Season Pass. Who's honestly going to get the Season Pass without the game? That's pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, the full game, that's number 4. And, full game, normal. It's not bad, but it's not good. The next edition is the Digital Deluxe Edition. Then we have the Enhanced Deluxe Edition, then the Pro Edition. I'll go ahead and get that off so you guys can get to the Batman characters. And I don't make a 24-minute video. But anyway, so yeah, number 20, the Ventriloquist. I can't really put up any pictures because I don't know how to do that, but I will ask one of my friends to help me with that, and then, yeah. So yeah, honestly, I feel like the Ventriloquist is pretty iconic to these movies, and he needs to be in a movie because I feel like that would be pretty cool. Now, I'm not really going to be counting animated movies because the animated movies, they're movies, but it'd be cool if we saw them in real life. So coming in at number 19, Mr. Zsasz. I don't know technically how to pronounce his name, but he's never really been in a movie. He's been in some like Easter eggs from a movie and stuff like that, but he's never really been in a movie, so I do feel like he needs to be in the next Batman movie. Next up, we have Hugo Strange. He was big iconic in the Arkham games. Sadly, they ended that series and started another one, but that doesn't matter. I still really like Hugo Strange, and he needs to be in the movies. So anyway, let's go ahead and get him off the list. 17 is Hush. He showed up in like 1 or 2 video games, I'm pretty sure, but we haven't heard much of him. We've only heard so much of him that we need more of him. I said him too many times. Anyway, so yeah. Next would be Clayface. He showed up in 1 game as the Joker. That's the Arkham Assault. Wait, what? No. It's Arkham Asylum, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, he showed up as the Joker, and boom, the Joker died. That's pretty much it. He needs to be in more of a movie. And if they were to make a movie, they'd have to put Talia al Ghul when she died in the video game, because that would be so cool. Anyway, coming at number 15, Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze, I'm not really counting the older movies because those movies kind of suck. But anyway, going on to number 14, Scarecrow. Now, I know what you're going to say. He's been in Batman Begins, he's been The Dark Knight, he's been in some, like, pretty decent movies. But the thing is that he needs to be the updated Scarecrow, like in Arkham Knight. He needs to be kind of looking like that because he looks a lot better like that. Coming in at number 13, the Riddler. Like I said for Mr. Freeze, I'm not counting those old movies because, like I said, they did suck. But I feel like the Riddler, he's not Batman's biggest enemy, but he's not his smallest either. So coming in at number 12 is Deathstroke. I'm not counting the cutscene at the end of Justice League because that's a cutscene, and I'm also not counting the movie where it's Teen Titans Go to the movies because that's an animated movie. Number 11 is Deadshot. Deadshot has been in tons of video games and some animated series too, but he needs to be in the movie. He's such an iconic and great character. He'd be so great for the movies, and the box office would make way more money. Coming in at number 10, Poison Ivy, like I said, for Mr. Freeze and the Riddler. Those movies sucked. 2017, 2019. Anyway, so yeah, pretty much Poison Ivy, self-explanatory. But number 9 is the Penguin. The Penguin, yeah, you already know what I'm going to say. That movie sucked. But he needs to be in more because I feel like he's such a great character. Number 8 is Two-Face. Like always, that movie sucked, and he needs to be in the newer movies. And number 7 is Man-Bat because he's only been in 1 game. He's been in a few comics, and I think maybe 1 animated movie. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah. Coming in at number 6 is Ra's al Ghul. Yes, he's been in Batman Begins, but he was at the beginning and the end, so I don't really count that. But anyway, Ra's al Ghul. He'd be so iconic to Batman because he technically trained Batman. So yeah. Coming in at number 5 is the Arkham Knight. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little spoiler. I do have Red Hood on this list, but they do need to add the Arkham Knight as another character. That's how they could introduce two in one movie. So anyway, number 4 is Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter is pretty self-explanatory. You might not have heard of him. You can go look him up out of this video. But he is a pretty great character. That's why I think that he should be in the movies. Number 3 is Red Hood, like I said. Red Hood is so big. If they made a Jason Todd movie, I'd watch it so many times, my head would explode. But anyway, number 2 is Killer Croc. Killer Croc, I don't count in Suicide Squad because even though it was a 2016 movie, I don't know. Now, before we get into number 1, I have some honorable mentions. Now, one of the honorable mentions is Anarchy. Anarchy hasn't been in too many things, but he could be in the movies. Another honorable mention is Firefly. And there's Killer Moth and Calendar Man. All of those people I just mentioned have been in video games, comics, and animations. But coming in at number 1, the number 1 person that really needs to be in a movie is Black Mask. He's been in so many different things. They need to put him in a movie where he's an actual character. And I was tempted to put another honorable mention about the second Black Mask, but nah, it just needs to be the first.